Welcome to Bill's Bridge class, Tuesday, September 24th, 2013, class 172, Roughing Tricks, part 2. We have two hands where, in the first case, the defender, in the second case, the declarer, need to get a roughing trick or tricks, and how's the best way to do it. In the second case, I need to refer you back to a class of July 9th and 10th, classes 95 and 96, which cover the subject of roughing tricks via en passant. You'll see that in today's second hand. Here we go.
Who can get the rough? As a defender, listening to the bidding. Then count the defensive tricks. What distribution might lead to a successful defense? It might be in the form of a roughing trick. In the first hand, you are east. Visualize your partner's hand and find the winning defense. In the first hand, you are east. This is your hand. The dealer is south. Both sides are vulnerable. South opens one spade. Pass by your partner. 3 spades by north. Pass. 4 spades and all pass out. You check the opponent's convention card, and 3 spades is a limit raise. Your partner leads the king of diamonds. North comes down, and you plan the defense. Can you count to 4? You need 4 tricks to set this contract. Well, based upon the lead, you can see 3 tricks if declarer has 2 diamonds. You've got 2 diamond tricks and the ace of trump, of course. Where could a 4th come from? And how might we get it? Well, sometimes bridge is so simple. Partner should have the king, queen of diamonds for his lead. And we count points. Dummy has 10. You have 8. Declare should have about 17 because he went to game for an invitation bid. So that wraps it about up. Your partner doesn't have much more. Where can you get the 4th trick? Well, can you get a club rough? You only have 1 club. Well, you can, but you're going to have somebody lead clubs to get that second rough, because the ace of clubs is on the board there with dummy. You have the ace of spades. You can get back in before the trump are pulled, but partner needs an entry. Well, you should figure this out now. You figured it out now. Overtake the ace of diamonds and lead the 5 of clubs. Partner should have the queen of diamonds. When you get in with the ace of spades, which declarer is going to have to pull trump, lead a low diamond, which is a suit preference signal, you remember, for clubs, the lower ranking suit. Partner should win with the queen of diamonds, provided declare doesn't rough it, and he will return a club to give you a club rough. Bridge is such a simple game sometimes. Second hand, where will the tricks come from? In the next hand, you are the declarer, and even though you're in a trump contract, remember, when you're short tricks, count winners as well as losers, because you're going to have some tricks from the trump suit, just like the cross rough we saw yesterday. Where will your tricks come from? Obviously, they come from trump. Here we go. You are south. This is your hand. You're the declarer. You're the dealer. You open 1 spade. West, your left-hand opponent bids 2 spades, which is Michael's Q bid, showing hearts and a minor suit. Your partner bids 3 hearts. That's a Q bid of the West's presumed heart suit, which means a limit raise or better in spades. You only have a minimum opening hand, so you bid 3 spades, but your partner carries on to 4. You're the proud declarer at 4 spades. The opening lead is the king of hearts. Down comes dummy. Well, he only got 3 spades, unfortunately. Let's see what else we've got. Count losers here. We have 1, maybe 2 trump losers. Spades may not split well based on that bid there of West's 2-spade bid. We have a heart loser and a 2 diamond losers. We have too many losers. What we going to do? We got a lot of work to do. And I only see 6 winners. Our entire hand with the king of hearts on lead. And we need several trump tricks to make the count come up to 10. The bidding has forewarned you that suits aren't going to behave very well. And there's no reason to take heart at trick 1. You have a heart loser in any event. There's nothing you can do to get rid of it. So, whatever. Pass. The defenders might actually help you with another lead. Well, you duck. And they lead a second heart to your ace, and you're in. Now what? This hand is going to be a challenge. You can only get 1 heart rough and dummy because you only have 1 heart in your hand. You can afford to cash 2 spades, so cash 2 spades. At trick 4, West pitches a diamond. That's no surprise. So you know that East has 2 natural trump tricks. He has a queen and the jack of spades. It's time to get busy and get these tricks. Before you play on here, I need to ask you a critical question. Have you considered entries? Because that's critical to this hand. You cash the king of clubs, cash the ace of clubs, and ruff a club. See the next screen to see from the beginning that you need trump tricks, and you're going to be trumping from the north hand, so it's critical to use all the entries you have in the most efficient manner into dummy. You have 6 tricks so far. You need 4 more. Ruff a heart, and your lucky East follows. It's probably his last one because West has shown 5 hearts from his bid. You used an entry. Going to ruff a club. Back to dummy with the ace of diamonds, another entry. Another club lead, and at this point, you are assured of getting 1 trump trick. You get a trump trick en passant. What does that mean? If you forget what that is, go back to see classes 95 and 96, July 9th and 10th. Basically, what it is if East trumps, you discard. If East doesn't trump, you trump with a lower trump. He has a 2 high trump, remember, but you're bound to get 1 more trump with the play you've made through en passant. I need to make some other points to this hand because it may sound simple, but it's not. The entries to the dummy are critical. You need to be able to ruff all those clubs or threaten to ruff all those clubs, as the case may be. And each time you do, you need to use a dummy entry. So efficiency in the use of the entries are critical. For example, if you ruff the heart before you play the clubs, you lose a vital entry to the dummy for the last club. You aren't in a position to ruff a club after you ruff the heart. It's critical that you do the clubs first to get the first club ruff, then go over with the heart ruff to get another club ruff. Do it the reverse way. You won't go down. And lastly, remember a fundamental point in bridge that many beginners often forget. You don't have to take the first trick. It's usually best to lose a trick or tricks that you're going to lose anyway. Let them have it early on, and you are better positioned to know how to play the rest of the hand. Of course, you can only do that if the opponents cannot switch horses and do something dangerous. In this case, they couldn't. Even leading a trump wouldn't hurt you because you're going to lead trump anyway. But consider losing your tricks early on in the play, if you can.
Ruffing tricks are important to both declare and to the defenders. Tomorrow we'll have some more examples of this fascinating subject. See you tomorrow.